Late last year, 13 Investigates began tracking your tax dollars as they took flight, sometimes landing at the beach. The Clark County School District dodged accountability by not answering our questions, so we found a way to get the superintendent on the record about some of the recruitment trips that have recently come under fire. Trips critics say are even more questionable in light of the new number of teacher vacancies. From Miami Beach to the island of Oahu, Clark County School District staff went across the country in search of teachers to help fill what's now more than 1,300 vacancies in Valley classrooms. As we reported in early December, CCSD documents show district staff made more than 50 trips to attend job fairs, conventions, and other events in the 14 months from September of 22 to November 3rd of 2023. All expense travel paid for by taxpayers, totaling more than $150,000.
I think that's absolutely insane.
Former school board trustee Danielle Ford.
I think that the public deserves to know every single cent that was spent, who it went to, why that decision was made, and whether or not there was a return on investment for them.
We still don't know whether any teachers have actually been hired from any of those trips. For our December story, the district declined our multiple requests for on-camera interviews with human resources or anyone else, including Superintendent Jesus Jara. But earlier this month...
Thank you for asking the question, Darcy. It's good to see you.
We were given a 10-minute window with Dr. Jara on a day he was talking to all media about the new union contract. So we took some of that time to ask him about some particularly questionable recruiting trips, like the one to a beachfront hotel in Florida that cost nearly $40,000. Looking back on the Miami Beach recruiting trip where 17 employees went to Florida the week of July 4th for a district-created event where only 2 people showed up and neither filled out an application, was that a successful expense of tax dollars and employee time?
Well, obviously it wasn't, but I can tell you this, in the state of Florida, teachers are under attack by the governor, by the legislature, so why not go out and recruit where we can try to find, teachers to come. We're very inclusive. Well, we've gone to, we've been recruiting outside before I got here. Obviously, we didn't get a return on what we wanted, so we got to relook at an ROI. But to me, we have to continue to looking and go to places where the public education is not supported, and I came from that state. So it wasn't, I wasn't there, I didn't go.
At that point, CCSD Chief Communications Officer Todd Story, who was sitting in the room off camera, tried to cut the interview off.
Okay, that's it. Thank you.
But first, I do want to ask, and you can get back to me on this, the Hawaii trips that were also part of the recruiting, any travel outside the continental U.S. has to be approved in advance by the superintendent of schools, according to CCSD regulations. You approve those Hawaii trips?
Absolutely.
Were those successful?
Well, I don't know what the return was.
It's his responsibility to know, and it's his responsibility to report it to the board, and it's the board's responsibility to determine if that is the best way to use the taxpayer funds that they were elected to protect. So at the end of the day, it falls on the board of trustees.
And if that had come before you as a trustee?
I would have been pissed.
We tried asking the current trustees, but none of them responded. In September of 2021, the trustees voted to muzzle themselves, adopting this policy for all board public communications. The policy says trustees shall refrain from speaking individually to the media, instead deferring without comment to the superintendent or their designee. The policy does allow the board president to speak on behalf of the trustees, but President Evelyn Garcia Morales did not respond to us either.
We were elected to be a voice for the people and to be good stewards of public funds, and so that's what I kept doing, and they tried to silence me with this policy, but I ignored it the remainder of the couple years I was on the board.
Why would a publicly elected board vote on a policy to silence themselves from speaking to the media, to the public that elected them into office?
That's the question I'm trying to figure out. I have no idea why you would even run for this position if you don't intend to get answers and hold people accountable.
We did get one more answer from Dr. Jara about why staff took 2 recruiting trips to Hawaii in February and September of last year.
The educators in Hawaii are living under poverty, so why not bring them here where they can be successful? So,
as long as they come, right?
Thank you. Yep.
If you will it. Jara then took off his microphone to conclude the interview.
Okay, thank you guys.
We previously reported that the February Hawaii trip involved 2 employees and cost about $4,600 tax dollars. We're still waiting on the cost of the September trip, but we do know, like Miami, that was a district-created event where at least 8 employees stayed at a beachfront hotel. The district says 100 candidates showed up at the event, 2 resumes were collected, and 3 were recommended for hire.
That's not a thing that we need to do. There's social media marketing we could be doing to reach people in Hawaii. We could be doing digital conferences. There's so many other things and ways that we could be recruiting people than sending district staff to recruitment trips.
There were other trips to about 16 cities between September and November of 2023, but we still don't know where and at what cost. The district has delayed providing us that and other information 4 times so far. And the latest email we got from them said the information we've been asking for is in the queue for administrative approval. They promised a further response tomorrow. We'll let you know what comes of that. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.